Hello and welcome to another midweek mini lesson from me, Lana Betts, and this is Right English. Welcome to where the madness happens. So, I'm going to be talking to you about a very powerful memory technique that I find works for me. Before I get started, I just want to say that I know that the audio, the sound quality in these videos has been really bad. It's not the equipment that I'm using. I even have a fancy lapel mic. Look at that. It's the software that I've been using. So I will be changing that and playing around with things until I find the perfect thing, and every video from now on, fingers crossed, will not sound terrible. So, back to that memory technique. Here's a little story. When I was 14 years old, I had an in-class test coming up for chemistry. And I was really worried that, I'm at big school now, and I'm concerned that somehow they're going to ask me things that I won't know in the test tomorrow, so I'll just try and remember all of chemistry in one night. But being me, and 14 years old, I was a little bit lazy about it, so I only spent 20 minutes on it. However, I spent less than half an hour trying to remember something when I was 14 years old. I'm now 35 and I can't get it out of my head. So that's 21 years of remembering something that I only really needed to know for 24 hours. So this is what I remembered. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium and calcium. Those are the first 20 elements in the periodic table. Not super useful as an English teacher, so as you can see, I've not tried very hard to remember that. It's just that the technique I used is still working 21 years later. I will still probably know the first 20 elements of the periodic table when I'm 95. All I did was I grabbed a tune and I grabbed the words I needed to remember and I smooshed them together. And I made it into a song. And it goes like this. Hydrogen and helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, and sodium, magnesium, and aluminium, and silicon, and phosphorus, and sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, and calcium. That's all the ones from the top of hydrogen and helium, lithium, beryllium. And as you can see, it repeats. No, I'm not going to win the Eurovision Song Contest, but I cannot forget what I learned in 20 minutes when I was 14 years old, and let me tell you, that was a long time ago. So I think you can see from that how memorable that is, how effective that technique is. So it doesn't have to be English, it can be anything at all, but I used this technique to learn Shakespeare, to learn plays, to learn huge sections of Huckleberry Finn for my English literature exams. I still use it for anything that I need to remember perfectly, because there's something about a song and rhythm that makes your brain remember things really, really well. So if you're like me and you're not really afraid of looking like a complete weirdo, I recommend that as a really good way to remember things. Now, if you like the way that I teach English and you would like to have a good old go and book a free trial lesson with me, you can email lana@rightenglish.com. I will put that in the description down below. And if you'd like to have a look at information like prices and techniques I use for teaching, business English, general English and school tutoring English, you can visit my website at www.rightenglish.com. Again, description down below. Feel free to like and subscribe. You don't need to ring that bell. Nobody actually wants to do that. These videos aren't that fun. Can if you like. Don't blame me. Yeah. If you've enjoyed this, hang around and subscribe to my channel and you'll come and see some of the other stuff I do. I hope you liked it, and yeah, let me know in the comments if this works for you and what you tried it for. Okay? Have a great day. Bye!